Hello, everyone. Gonna play some SnowRunner tonight on Amber. It's gonna be painful. Everybody will know pain by the end of this stream. After you've seen your 60th truck tip over, I just tried to pull out some cargo from the woods and my truck tipped over, so, that's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna happen. Hope you're here for it. Hope you like watching trucks tip over, because there's gonna be a lot of trucks tipping over. All right. Where is? All right. Okay. Go. I'm here for it. Well, good. Alright, let's leave the garage. I had to turn down the graphics quality one notch, so it may not be the nice crisp graphics you're used to, because my video card was overheating. I think it was starting to throttle. Pain? Yes, pain. We're playing on Amber. It's the hardest map. There's nothing special or fun about it. It's just hard. Actually, that's not true. There actually is some cool stuff to see in this map. Whoa. Jeez, I almost tipped it over even just trying to get up that little hill. There's some cool stuff to see in this map. I shouldn't say that. I like that there's a little Lenin era town you can drive through. It's even got like a Lenin statue in it. That's pretty cool. All right. Lenin? Yeah, Lenin statue. It's just sheets. It's just a big statue of sheets. We're thankful for linens. They keep us warm. I mean, honestly, sheets have probably done more than Lenin has. Lenin's kind of a bad guy. God damn it. Okay. There should be a flannel statue. There is. It's in, God, I can't remember. It's not the Tennessee map. I think it's the Tennessee map. There's a giant lumberjack statue. That's basically a flannel statue. Let's activate the anchor. Like Paul Bunyan? Why did the anchor do that? Look, what's happening? This one went down. This one's just like, I give up. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Oh, come on! It's not. It's literally like a foot away, out of range. Stupid. See what I mean? It's painful. Okay, let's try it here. Let's try this. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Oh. 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 All you had to do was follow the trail, CJ. Alright. I wonder if I could get it with a bigger truck now. I think you're, oh, what? I can just keep pulling it? Okay. I forgot I have the autonomous winch. I actually forgot I had that. Actually will come in handy here. I think you're referencing, drink. Yeah. It's the drinking game. Every time my truck rolls over, you have to drink. You'll be drunk before like the 30-minute mark. I can't drink, unfortunately. I chose a life of responsibility, just like Spider-Man. Well, if I must. He probably rolled over because he started drinking before I had to go. Maybe I'm Qui-Gon Jinn. You know why they call him that? Because he's always drinking gin. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. I like how the game had to think about that. Should I let you roll your truck back over? Okay. All right, let's try again. What's sad is I don't even have the. I need the other. Gin is a great drink to be drinking. Look at this. Ugh. So, Yorp, I have a question. Why do you play games that require spiritual suffering? Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's because my hands will never be clean. You don't know what I've done. What I've done to deserve this. If only you knew. It's like, what's he talking about? Alright. I'll just haul it that way. Can I? Oh. Go frickin'. There we go. Alright. Drive. You could try washing them. No. I don't want to. Yeah, she got out of bed. And also my daughter is not sleeping. Just another way that the universe is choosing to punish us. Uh-oh. There's drama afoot. And then her mom goes up and she just instantly just gets back in bed. I wasn't getting out of bed. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Alright. So we got that one. I don't know if I'll use this. This might be too bouncy. Because the next one I gotta get. And it hasn't... I'm gonna try a different truck. That's what you always say. That's what you people do. You always try different trucks. Well, maybe the problem isn't with the truck. Maybe the problem's with the driver. Maybe. I want to try the little one. Let's see. Oh, this one that can't even carry a crane. Never mind, I can't use this one. It might be the smallest one I can use that has a crane, eh? I mean, I guess I don't... Oh, there's this one. This one at least has a bed, too. The answer is always more truck. Oh, you put one truck in the ravine? Well, you better put 2 trucks in the ravine. Maybe 3. The ravine god won't be happy until there's enough trucks in there. Eventually, you'll fill the ravine up with trucks, and then you can just drive across. Sometimes, I look at the SnowRunner subreddit and just see some, like, wild stuff where people, use trailers to make makeshift bridges. I'm way too chicken to try anything like that. Way too chicken. I mean, it kind of just feels like the Zap Brannigan strategy. Well, I just threw wave after wave of my best trucks at them. Eventually, the ravine hit its kill limit and shut down. What? Bigger is always better, right? Always. Why I'm not trying to roll up this hill with a Zix? I mean, really? This truck is just a waste of time. It's definitely one of the better smaller trucks, though. Because it can hold the bed and a crane. Alright. Let's see what we're working with here. So there it is. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get down here without, tipping. Okay. Just rolling away in the dunes. Okay. Okay. Let's go into low gear. That way I can spot problems before they happen. The big trucks can actually be pretty fun. I personally like the big trucks. I like big trucks and I cannot lie. That's not how that song goes. Okay, let's see if we can do it from here. Cargo extraction. Uh-oh. I don't have good hopes. Why do the anchors have to be so terrible? Alright. Get the crane out. You other drivers cannot deny. It's true. Tis true. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh yeah. Cool. Like, seriously? What am I even supposed to say to that? I mean, what's happening here? Oh my god. Sometimes it's just there's just no words. Oh, I don't even think I can unflip it because okay. So stupid. Nope. Oh, come on. It's like, oh, I'm gonna flip over if the red touch go, and then I let the winch go, and it's like, nope. I'm actually happy like this. Well, I'm not happy like this. Oh my god. Yeah. Might just be faster to recover it. But I worry that it wouldn't be very sporting. So we'll just pull the truck back and forth. Jeez. Yay. Pretty sure the anchors just aren't going to work again. Yeah. Might as well just leave them in. What's the point? They're not doing anything. Why bother? Whoa. Oh, sure. Like the one tree that's, like, got physics enabled. Oh. Okay, hold on. I literally can't tell what I'm doing. On too lower. Why is the crane just stuck like this now? What's happening? Okay. I don't know. You know what? Let's just do it this way. That tree is made it like you always meant and you're just backing out on the job. Where's the... That's not the road. That's definitely not the road. I mean, I guess I could go that way. Might have to. I really don't see another way out of this. How'd I get up here? How'd I get up here? How did this happen? You know, it's funny. You have like recorded video of how I got here, how all this happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I watched it, I still couldn't tell you. I'd just be like, I don't know. Well, there's some... Oh. Okay. You know what? There. I'll brace myself against this rock. Alright. Let's activate the crane. Alright, there we go. Yeah, let's see what happens. Forgot to turn on the parking brake. Oh, the anchor's actually planted. Okay, let's see if we can... Let's see if we can get this... Let's get it right. Oh no! I gotta pull it. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay. Let's restore the crane. Close the functions. Let's get out of here. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. Look at that beautiful view. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, really? Oh. Okay. Oh boy. Easy now. Easy now. Just pain. Why is it called pain? Do you understand yet? Okay. Okay. Nope. We're getting it up. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine getting this cargo? It's just frickin' all the boxes are like torn halfway open and whatever. Whatever. That'll be fine. Okay. Let's go. Just another average Wally World delivery. Yeah, I'm getting these for the local Walmart. This is your, these are your, these are the, you know, at least it's packed tight. The microwave ovens and whatnot. Got your cheap consumer electronics. Da, da, da. Okay. Come on. My goodness. Let's go. Okay. So we got another delivery. Ready to go. My goodness. Thank you. Let's just put this one here. Doo-doo-doo. X2, thank you. It's going to be X3 soon. I'll be back. I got to go blow my nose, otherwise I won't stop sneezing. Okay. So the last one is up here. Wonder if I'll be able to get up there or not. I'm going to find out. Dun, dun, dun. So these roads are all ice. The trick is to try to drive on the side so you still get some traction. Come on. Icy roads. Man, the roads around here have actually been like this. Maybe not this iced up, but been pretty iced up. I've had a couple snowstorms and windstorms. Not fun. Where are you going now? I'm going to try to get this one. So, see if we can. There. Come on. Let me through. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. I don't think I've ever gotten that one. Oh, great. Well, if you can't do it, what chance do I have? Ugh. Pretty harried here. Nuclear Dan is the best at this game. I am but a pale shadow. Ho ho, look at that, I saved it. Watching Americans coping with snow and ice is fun at first, but then it just feels bad, basically. Montreal literally gets like that road. If you just, you know, search like Montreal ice storm, you will see. Oh, there's also some crashed car over there. So I don't know really how I'm supposed to get this. Yeah, if you Google Montreal ice storm, you will see videos of cars just sliding along the road. Let's see. Activate the anchor. Oh, look, the anchor didn't work again. What else is new? We don't have snow, only fire. Wow. You know, there's that. What do they say in Skyrim? You will be baptized in fire. Have to resist the urge to rant about your president, because this is not a politics stream. Not this specific one. I might do one later where I just go on political rants because I don't know. I have to. I have to. I don't have a choice. It's too much. So you can listen to a lefty mold. It'll be good. It'll be good. Wrong game. This is a fine game. This will be a fine game for it. You see, when you're doing, like, you know, extemporaneous... Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. How about can we go? Oh, look, it's the frickin' thing's still in there somehow. The Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter. When you're doing extemporaneous content, you actually want a game that, you know, doesn't have too much going on. Like, could you imagine trying to talk about, like, anything while playing Space Station 13? It wouldn't happen. They see me rolling. I'm rolling. Yeah, they're hating. Okay, I thought it was going to, like, tip again. Well, hey, at least I can just do that. Okay, I'm pretty much faced the way I need to go. I guess? Doesn't seem right to me, but yeah, okay. Oh, turn the differential lock on. Jeez. Okay, that's not good. No. Oh, haha. Gotta release the winch. Gotta release the winch, dummy. She's laying down. Oh, I'm out of gas. Okay, let's refuel from the roof rack. It's okay, I brought gas with me. I'm a rugged adventurer. I know how this goes. When I need gas, I rely on my trusty TUZ standard issue 682 gas can. Never leave home without it. They make these things so sturdy, you don't have to just put gas in them. You can put booze in them, too. So when I'm not riding, I'm drinking. TUZ standard issue 6827. Buy one today at your local Soviet commissary. Tell him Comrade Flippy sent you. For 20% off. I don't know. I couldn't come up with a good name. That just died on the way out. Respectfully, WTF. Have I been? All right. Doing okay. It was been, like I said, pretty harrowing driving on our roads lately because of the windstorms and snowstorms. But we're hanging in there, you know. So glad my teeth cleaning is done. I legit, like, I hate teeth cleaning so much. So I'm so glad that it's done. Have to go back in 9 months, but you know, that's a problem for future Yorp. Dude, Comrade Flippy for 20% off my discount, Dad. Oh yeah, I should have said Comrade discount. See, I didn't think of that. Where do I deliver this crap? Oh yeah. Little gap there. Alright. That'll be fun. Let's see, should I just do the... I'll take a long truck. Surely that won't backfire. I don't need a crane. This part is also suitable for other trucks you own. Oh, well, thank you. Put a crane on this one too, why not? Put a crane on it as well, why not? Let's go. Maybe I should put chains on it. No, I don't care. "9 months? That's when your new baby Toofies will be born." Yes. 'Tis true. Alright. Let's load this crap. Let's load this crap. I've got the big boy crane now. Blah, 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 blah. I like how hurriedly it tries to get out. It's like it's got something to prove. I don't gotta worry about nothing. Put that on the bed. Okay, 1. They offered me a Novocaine injection for my teeth cleaning. The problem wasn't pain, the problem was the discomfort of a scraper on my bones. Yeah, well, basically, right? I have more sensitive teeth because, like, most of the enamel's gone. But, so yeah. It's still quite discomfortable, but yeah, then sometimes I do get a little bit of pain just from, like, where there's, like, narrow spots. Which kind of sucks. But honestly, it isn't so bad. I make it sound worse than it is. Okay. 2. The problem is pain. No, the problem is you scraping stuff off my bone. That's the problem. Maybe if you didn't scrape stuff off my bone, I wouldn't be in pain. But I gotta scrape stuff off your bone. I know. And I've got to be upset about it. We all have our roles to play. Not gonna lie, if your brief problem is your teeth, doing pretty good. Yes and no. So, now granted, I don't live in, the horrific U.S. healthcare system. So, there's that. But, like, if I had literally any other problem, I probably I wouldn't have to, rely on employer benefits to cover it. And, that kind of sucks because because employer benefits generally actually don't cover a lot when it comes to, like, needing serious stuff. You have, like, a cap, and then you got to pay out of pocket. So, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Can I? Why isn't this working? Why is it, like, glued into the truck somehow? Come on. Get out of there. This is ridiculous. Get out. Come on. But that aside, yes, I do agree that, honestly, compared to, like, all the things that could have happened to me, yes, very, very fortunate and blessed to not have those issues. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. But I'm still going to complain. Because complaining is the seed of resistance. So. Come on. This is ridiculous. Oh. We're making progress. Can you believe this? Okay, let's try it over here. Watch it. Watch the physics just glitch out, and like all the trucks flip high into the sky. They all just go into space. We did it, guys! We've successfully launched. We successfully launched something into space. My biggest health problem is that I can't feel my pinky or ring finger on my left hand. Some days I get some days I'll get around. Yeah, that's something you might want to go get checked. You might have. I wonder if that might be carpal tunnel. It's probably carpal tunnel. Got to use those pads. Okay. Let's pack the cargo. Yay! Okay. Okay. Let's go. If I ever get stuck in traffic, this is the jam I want. You know, we had a highway closure yesterday because a semi jackknifed. So that's basically the traffic jam right there. All right. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Now we gotta go try to take this over. And then after this, I'm gonna try to get some logs. And that's gonna be super duper painful. I might break down crying on stream. That's what will happen. Oh my god. Why can't they leave Brittany alone? Oh, come on. Seriously? This little tree? Okay, thank you. Anybody remember that? Anybody old enough to remember that? Or is it just me? Oh my goodness. Emotions in my 2025 stream? It's true. I know. I didn't think they existed anymore either. Guys, stop. Stop the stream. I just had a feeling. Huh. Ah, it hurts so bad. You gotta drink more Qui-Gon gin. That's the answer. Remember Numa Numa? I love Numa Numa. Numa Numa's good. That's just good, wholesome fun. Oh no. The ice is cracking. Alright, here we go. We gotta get across this little gap. So, what do you think's gonna happen here? Do you think we're gonna be able to cross, or do you think my truck's gonna tip over and all the... Whoa, it's trying to go... Hey, come on. Let me do my preamble first, then we'll go and tip over and, and all the crates will fall in the river. Here we go. Oh. Yesterday I had that meme song in my head. Badger, 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 badger. That's a good one. We made it. Get your drinks ready. If I tip over and all the crates go into the drink or whatever, you have to drink like you have to drink the whole whiskey bottle. Oh yeah, I forgot about this crap. God, frickin' ugh. I don't even know if there's a way up there actually. See, it says there's a way up, but there's not. And yeah, this one's too narrow. There might be a little path right there. I think the only thing you can do is get a small truck with a bed and a crane. I don't know. We'll try. I forgot all about this. Urgh. There's rocks in the way. Rocks fall. All your trucks die. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, see, it's narrow here. There's a narrow little gap here. It's too narrow. Oh. Might have made it through. Might have made it through. Chapter 4, The Climb. Oh, there we go. Hooray! Oh, yeah. Only to be bested by a single rock. Is there anything I can even do? Urgh. Yay! Woohoo! Here it'll be safe, and if the owners show up, they'll definitely talk to me first. There's no one else around. Here's your reward. Woohoo! I did it. Me. Yorp, yorp, yorp. I'm the hero. Alright. Just kind of curious how bad it would have been on this side. Yeah, that's pretty narrow. Whoa. Can go down it easily enough. Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty narrow. Alright. So I don't think I'm really going to have a use for this truck right now. Well, I could use it to... Yeah, that could be something. Here, you know what? I'm just going to recover. I don't want to waste a bunch of time. Let's see. Customize. I think I want the low one. Do I have the... yes, I do. Okay. So if I actually make it over there, I'll show everybody a trick. It's a little trick I know. I have a trailer here. Do I have a trailer shop over there, though? Because if so, it's probably easier to get it from over... No. Because, yeah, I got to basically go... I'm going to try to go across here. Some people have reported they've been able to do it. So we'll try. And basically, we gotta go all the way to the log station. It's very far away. Probably need to send another truck with gas. Do you have gas? Da, 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 da. Go. Okay. It's over here, isn't it? I have no idea why this just popped in my head. But for some reason, I was just thinking about the Simpsons episode where there's going to be like it's like an asteroid's heading to Earth, and like the people of Springfield, nobody has like a shelter except for Ned Flanders, and so they all show up at Ned Flanders' door, and they're like, Ned Flanders like, shouldn't you all be in your shelterinis? They're just like, we don't have shelterinis. So I could try here. It's pretty narrow, though. Let's see what happens. Hooray! Uh-oh. Okay, so hold on. Now, hold on just a minute. And I gotta try to get over here, I guess. Bethesda being like, it'll just work. It just works. 10 times the detail. Is this his stream? Does he just show Bethesda memes? Todd Howard, Todd Howard, Todd Howard. Who watches this? There's something wrong with them. Wow. Alright. Come on. Yep. There you go. It's actually working out rather well. I mean, it's easier than going around the other way. Report he! Reported for crimes against humanity. What? I was just celebrating founder and amazing Bethesda founder and visionary Todd Howard. You can't report me for that. Alright. Get over here. Gotta watch out on these concrete blocks. They're like the most deceptive thing. If you touch them and you're not in like low minus, your truck blows up, basically. That's what happens. So you have to be in low minus. Just rip an axle right off. Just, da, da, da. There we go. I'm too impatient. It's taken too long. Alright, here we go. Step on the gas. Da, da, da. transport some logs. He made a shortcut, made fun of our game. End of Rhine. Yeah. The Rhine ends here. The Rhine must be ended. The Rhine must be here and no further. Okay, Picard, calm down. That was First Contact Picard, in case you were unaware. Maybe that's what, First Contact Picard is like when he has to, like, eat, like, oh, God. You know what? This joke just died coming out of my brain. It's done. I was trying to think of a food that has a rind in it, and I can't. It's like, okay. I was relying on the old noodle there to think of something. It let me down. A melon? Does a melon have a rind? I guess, because you yeah. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. We're both brain fried. Sure, yes. That's what we'll call it. It helps if you eat for... Shut up. See, you might be brain fried. I'm just permanently like this. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, there's like one rock in the way. Better collide with it. How to get my trucking license? How did this happen? What sequence of events conspired to give me a trucking license? Can we move, please? Can we please move? I have a flight to catch. Okay. We're very slowly making our way. Gonna defo need a fuel carrier truck. That's fine. What is your major dysfunction? I don't know, Sergeant. I was made this way. Yeah. It's like, it reminds me of when Call Me Kevin was playing and trolling Star Wars RP servers. And there's like some people that take their role as commander like super seriously. And so so he would just do something dumb and they'd say, "Why'd you do that? Who told you to do that? The voice is in my head." Banned. That was a nice little grinding sound. That's a good noise, right? That means there's progress. Let's see, where am I going? So yeah, now I gotta turn right. They try hard, so hard. Exactly. Let's go. The day when tryhards rule the world. Come on. Let's go. Oh boy. Ever watch or been to Harry Potter Gmod servers? Interestingly, Call Me Kevin trolled those too. So I've watched that. It's pretty bad. I doubt I could do a better job. They care too much. Well, of course. You have to respect the art form that is Harry Potter RP. I mean, you know, and like, what do you expect? What do you expect? You make, like, the Harry Potter servers, they're worse than the Star Wars one, because at least, you know, their Star Wars movies were good. And the Harry Potter movies were okay, but they're based off of, like, C-grade writing, so, like, what are you going to do, right? And, yeah. It is not surprising that they're awful. Come on. And I said that as somebody who, earlier on in my life, I was like an RPer. I would, and in like the stupidest of venues. So probably I think the first time I ever like did RP was in Dark Age of Camelot. This was an MMO that was released way back. At least the Star Wars movies were good. They're good. The original ones. I mean, you know, the prequels leave a lot to be desired, but you know. But anyways, yeah. So Dark Age of Camelot was the first time I RP'd, and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good either, because there was no real, like, no, there's nothing to RP with. There's no world building really. It was just it was like a little bit. Although I do remember, I actually RP'd in the regular servers, not even on the RP servers, because the RP servers were actually pretty No, we played on the RP servers. The reason why we played on the RP servers initially, it's just because the regular servers were insufferable. They're just terrible. So we played on the RP servers, and then, you know, we actually like did some RP. But I remember the friend that I played with there. You know, I'm like, what's the difference between like an RP server and a regular server? And his answer, which I still think is like one of the best answers to this question, is on one they pretend, and on the other they pretend they're pretending. I'm like, yeah, that tracks. And then I did RP in World of Warcraft. That was an even more insufferable experience, because I don't know. I don't know what it is with. I think World of Warcraft is the insufferable experience there. I think it's not. It doesn't even have anything to do with the idea of RPing. It's just it's just that's who plays World of Warcraft. The big thing at the time that I played, this was a long time. This was like Burning Crusade or pre-Burning Crusade, and the big deal then was so I played a paladin, and at and my buddy, he played oh god, there was another class that got a mount 2 at level 20. I can't remember what, or 30 I think it was, but I can't remember what class it was. I'm gonna have to get a fuel truck. I'll just pull this over to the side and then go get one. I'm trying to remember what class it was. I can't remember. Wasn't mage. I don't want to look it up. Okay, so anyways, he played another class that got a summonable mount at level 30. because that was the thing. Those two classes did. Now, I think the reason it was balanced this way is because those classes actually had to pay more to buy their skills than most other classes. Because you had to. Their skills cost more for some reason, and there was more of them to buy. And you had to buy them, you have to upgrade, otherwise you can't play the game, basically. My god, what's going on here? Why is this just... Okay, can we... Okay. And, but it didn't matter, because everybody's mad that we didn't have to pay, I think it was like 50 gold. Which isn't that much. But we didn't have to pay 50 gold at level 30 to get a mount. And so they're like, oh, why do paladins get free mounts? And blah, 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 blah. And then, so my friend, who is a troll, came up with a fun and wacky idea where he... let's try making this one the fuel truck. Let's see what happens. How much fuel can it hold? 600? Whatever. It'll be fun. Okay. So, this was back when, like, if you were a part of, like, a guild or anything, you would have forums to talk on, like web forums. So you didn't, like, use, like, Discord or anything. It was just, like, a web page that you posted on. It's like Reddit, but like, just for the... just for like the guild to post on, the clan or whatever you want to call it. So everybody was complaining on the forums about this. So what he did is he got a Marquee text to show up in his signature that just said free mount, free mount, free mount, free mount, free mount. And everybody just went frickin' bananas. Absolutely insane. I don't know if there's just tension building up because everybody was talking about this or whatever. But yeah, everybody just went insane. He got kicked. Oh my god. And then I left shortly after just because, I don't know, they're boring. They're being no fun Freddies. Why can't we troll? Okay, let's recover and try that again. Maybe I'll have to take this one the long way. So that was RPing on World of Warcraft, and then the next place that I did RP on was EVE Online. So if you never played EVE Online, EVE Online is basically a spreadsheet simulator. Like, yeah, there's like a ship, there's graphics, but there's really no. Really not much gameplay. You basically click buttons. You click some buttons and some things happen. Like, you don't even get to steer your ship. You just kind of tell it where you want to move, and then it moves there on its own. You don't get to drive, which is kind of sad. So, like, at least in like MMOs, like World of Warcraft. Okay, is this just not going to work? What's happening here? EVE of all places. Oh yeah. EVE actually has a pretty big roleplay community. A lot of people don't know that because they mainly stay in their own lane. Oh yeah, we just can't get up this little bit, eh? Okay, well, guess I gotta take the long way. You gotta take the long way. Okay, so we'll take the long way. So, EVE Online it's a spreadsheet simulator, and it's boring. And I don't really know how else to put it. It's actually a very boring game to play. Why did I play it? Because, I don't know. Why am I doing this? Look, I'm playing a stream. I'm running a stream right now. It's literally called Pain. And it's just about me flipping trucks over. Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And, I don't know. It'll be a question for psychologists, I guess. When they invent a way to, reanimate the dead, they will reanimate me, and I will be the subject of intense study to figure out why I played these horrible games. But until then, All I can tell you is that I don't know. Anyways, it was very boring. Um, and but I played it anyway. And yeah, while you're doing anything, so you're traveling to sell stuff, or you're mining, oh, the worst thing, or you're sitting at a gate camp and it's boring because that's what you're doing. You're just waiting for people to come through the gate so you can shoot them. That's the PvP. Or you're doing a base tower thing. This was like later on when they had like player-owned stations. When I started playing, they had none of that. Just nothing to do. So most people would either just watch something or play another game. That was very common. I'm playing EVE Online, but because like I'm just waiting for my ship to autopilot somewhere, and it takes like 30 minutes to an hour, I'll play another game. And then it's like, well, why aren't you just playing the other game then? Why? Anyways. So what I would do is I would RP, because at least then I'm actually like doing something in the game. So you just sit in a chat channel, you know, RP, and it actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible. Oh my God, can I get around this rock, please? Thank you. No, okay. Oh boy, it's a little slippery. So it wasn't terrible. EVE Online actually has a very big RP community. But again, you wouldn't know it because they stay in their own form. There's a RP forum on the website, on the official EVE forums. Because remember, we're still in the dark ages. We're still in the ages before Discord. So, it might, even before Reddit. Still, we're in the ages before Reddit. There's just web forums and Dig. There's Dig. That's what you have for your social media. So, yeah, we just RP there, and EVE Online RP wasn't bad. You got to post on the RP forum on the official website. They made like a little space. Did I go too far? Whatever. I'll try to go up here. Let's see what happens. I got the big tires. Skype calls 200%. Yeah. Oh, you had to pay to use Skype. You don't get that. You don't get that shit for free. I remember one time when I did to troll my friend, I sent him text messages on Skype, and it cost him a quarter every time, or no, a nickel. It cost him a nickel every time I sent him a message on Skype. I think I managed to cost him a whole $1. Oh, got him. So yeah. Yeah, Skype didn't even. Yeah, Skype didn't even give you free messaging. Like now, you can have phones that are on Wi-Fi, right? Or even like text messages. Most phones give you unlimited texting now. That was not the case. So Skype would be linked to his phone. And yeah, I would cost him a nickel every time I sent him a message. And I'd do it for my computer, so it didn't cost me anything. So yeah, the problem with EVE Online though is I would say like I said, I think the RP community was actually pretty big. Not as like as a percent of the player base. I mean. I don't know. But there was definitely it was bigger than like a server, a WoW RP community on a single server. Because on EVE Online, there's only one server. So, it was great. Yeah. So it was okay. Except that. The only thing I could say about EVE Online RP is that it was also the start of like nothing ever happens, like nothing ever changes. So you're spending all this time RPing, you want to like have character development, you want to create a good story, whatever, but nothing ever happens. Like at least in World of Warcraft RP, stuff happened sometimes. People would develop their characters. You know, there could be like little things that in EVE Online nothing ever happens. You wake up and everything's the same as it was yesterday, as like 3 years ago. Nothing ever happened in EVE Online RP because a lot of the people that played EVE Online just wanted to PvP. That's what they wanted to do, and so the RP was just a smoke screen, so that they'd have like they could feel like they're shooting at each other for a reason. You know, it's the Penny Arcade comic where Gabe's playing some game. I can't remember what game it is, and Tycho's like, "Don't you want to know like the background for this?" And Gabe's like, "I don't need to know the background." Well, you're attacking that thing. Why are you attacking? Don't you want to know why you're attacking that monster with ice magic? Because he's immune to fire. And it's like, well, yeah, but can we like, can we have more than this, please? Can I have a narrative? Can I have something that nothing happens in EVE Online RP. And believe me, I waited like 5 years, 6 years for something to happen. Nothing ever happened. So yeah, the problem with EVE Online RP was that it was very unimaginative. Nothing ever happened. You couldn't really create a good story. And that was the last time that I RP'd online. Because also, in addition to that, there were people that were just straight up weird. Like, I don't even know how else to put it. They're just weird. And it was just like... And I was just like, I can't deal with this. I actually... Oh, come on, don't... Notice how it's sliding? It's just sliding around all on its own. Why? But people were just weird. And not weird in a, oh, that's so kooky way. Like, oh, they're lovable scam. No, they're weird in a weird way. You're reading my experience, but SS13. I mean, I've RP'd SS13, but we'll get there. We'll get there, okay? So that's not true. But then again, SS13 RP is a little bit different. And I'll explain it when I get there. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Okay. So, like, I ran one of the so you have the official EVE Online, like, so EVE Online was made by a company called CCP, which I think it's called Crowd Control Productions. I think that's their full name. Don't quote me on that because I'm not positive. And so you had the CCP forums. That was like the official dev forums. And then you actually had independent ones. And one of them was... so I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty of EVE RP here because I have nothing else to talk about. If you want me to talk about something else, maybe you should suggest a topic. But you don't. So here we go. We're going to talk about EVE Online RP factions. So one of the main ones was so the Amarians. They were basically like, oh, we're the evil Empire faction. We have slaves and we're bad dudes. Don't mess with us, or we're gonna make you a slave. Oh yeah, and they were the preeminent like RP faction. The biggest factions in EVE Online were. Okay, hold on. I gotta focus. What? I don't want to tip. Please don't tip. I don't want it. I don't want to tip. Come on. Get over there. Look at this. Okay. Oh. Whew. I think we saved it. No tip. Okay, how is it my wheels are spinning out this much? Look at this. Why? Is the game mad? Is the game mad that I'm going to talk about EVE Online RP factions? Because this isn't going to stop me. Freaking eat the truck. The ground can just open up and swallow it. I'm still going to do it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me, SnowRunner. So anyways, EVE Online RP factions, the Amarian faction was the largest. Go slow. I am going slow. I'm going as slow as I can. I can't believe that it's having this much trouble. I got even like this, the big knobby snow tires and everything, and it's just like, I refuse. I can't quite reach that branch. And the largest RP group in the Amarian faction was, they were called, like Praetorius Invictus Exemplaris or something. The acronym was PI, okay? That's what I know. Their name was PI. I don't think they even liked PI. Whatever. Some of them probably liked PI. Oh, you know what? Helps I turn the handbrake off, huh? F. We'll get there. Don't worry. Look, I wiggle the tires. Nerds! Shut up. So, they were the big RP group. And for some reason, other people, like, they had their own forums, because every clan and guild had a forum, where before Discord still, and they had their own forum, and people would do their RP on their forums, and eventually they're just like, okay, like, you know, for like guild members or whatever, this is fine, you know, it's our forums, that makes sense, but just random people, just other people, even people not even in the Amarian faction would do their RP on their forums. And they're just like, well, wait a minute, this just doesn't make sense. Like, why would other people be coming to our forums to do their RP? And they were just the biggest group, and they didn't want to do that, so the new forum was created. And on that forum, I'm not even going to name it, because I don't want to dig up that stuff. There's a whole bit of drama. EVE Online RP was tons of drama. We're getting there. And but it was a big forum. And the guy who ran it was he was a German guy. And he got called into service. He was in the army, and he got called into service. He couldn't run the forum anymore, but he just kind of freaking disappeared. Like, nobody knew what happened to him. We didn't find that out until like years later. So he's gone. And there was only one other person that was made an admin of the forum before he left, and it was me. And he just did that because he liked me. He was like, that guy, that Yorf guy, he's a straight shooter. I'm gonna make him the only other admin of the forum. So there I was. I'm the only other person that runs this thing. And then Pi, that group, they start directing all their people to my forum. I didn't market it. I barely did anything. I didn't even want to run it. I'm just like lazy. So suddenly everybody's posting on there, and I actually have to like run the forum. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. And then people were like, apparently some other person like actually had the hosting, and they're like, oh, people started because actually, no, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So there I am running this forum, and you know, suddenly it's like popular. Like, I'd say it actually became probably the second most popular RP forum. The most popular being the official CCP forum, obviously. Because everybody's just started directing people to post there. Like, oh, that's where the action is now. And, you know, so I'm doing this. But then suddenly, and part of the reason why Pi didn't want to deal with this is because there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama. A lot of different factions. They all want their own stuff. And they're not above just using petty political... Oh, I still have the winch attached? God, no one... I'm like, why can't I move? Oh my god. Okay, so anyways. So they didn't want to deal with it because these people are not afraid of using like petty political drama, you know, RP drama to and like screwing with your life. So one of the things that they started doing was they're like, oh, I actually yourself. I actually know who hosts this thing. I didn't even know who hosted it. I'm the only admin on the frickin' forum, and I don't know who runs the hosting. I have access to, like, you know, the PHP stuff. You can move yourself. I think I'm stuck in this plant. Can I get through here? Maybe? Okay. So I'm the only admin on this forum. I can access like the PHP stuff to like manage the thing, like through the forum backend, but I don't have access to the hosting. I don't know who hosts it. And somebody says, "Oh, this person hosts the forum," and you know what? If you don't do what I want, if you don't ban the people that I want you to ban or use the rules that I want you to use, I'm gonna tell the host to take your forum down. And I'm like, what? So I talked to the person, and they're like, no, you don't have to worry about that. Here's the access that you need to run it. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate that, but you know what? You really shouldn't be like involved in this, like, because this is just going to keep happening. So I had to take over the hosting. Oh my god. And okay. And of course, we're dealing with like it's RP, but people. But not everybody understands that. Certainly, I wouldn't expect people at hosting companies to understand that, right? So of course, I'm like, okay, well, we got like RP going on here. People are talking about like slavery and stuff. I really just need like a host that's like really committed to free speech, because anybody can just ring up the host. Oh, they're talking about whatever, and they're not going to look into it. They're just going to take it down because they don't want to deal with it. I understand that. It's a business, right? So, actually, the hosting I ended up going, they're probably not around anymore. I don't know if they're around. Maybe they are. It was actually the hosting that Something Awful used at the time, which was CloudFront. Because because I was a Something Awful member, and I'm like, oh well, if he can get away with talking about the stuff that shows up on Something Awful, then they could, then they're probably more than willing, to deal with, to just ignore the people that try to get, my forum shut down, right? So I did that. And I had to do that because, like, even after, I'm trying to remember what the specific thing that happened was. Oh my god, what was that frame rate? Okay. It was like, I'm trying to think of how to explain, because it's so ridiculous. So one of the people, they were like a small player in the EVE Online RP community, but of course, how do you become a big player? Oh, you just cause a lot of drama. So he was always trying to do that, and what he would do is he was gay in real life, and what he would do is he would try to bait people into anti-gay talk. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And then he'd cause a bunch of drama. Well, since you said that, you have to take it back now. You're a bad person, and I hate you, and and I'm gonna direct all my energy to ruin your life, and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, like, you're the one who started it. We know drama, and it's just like the thing was, like, the people that he was targeting, like, I don't think there was anybody that was anti-gay in the community. That's the thing. But he would just make stuff up because he's just trying to make a name for himself, right? I know the player. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Like the type, yeah. So, and what he did was, not the player, but like the type of player, yeah. I know what you mean. So what he did was he asks me to ban this person he's beefing with, and I'm like, well, he didn't do anything. Like, the rules are there, he didn't break any of the rules. I mean, there was already like a no bigotry rule, and the person that he's complaining on didn't break it, and then he's like, well, if you don't do it, I'm gonna go to your provider. And I'm like, well, okay, like, you can. And that's when I moved the provider. And so he couldn't do that anymore. And then he threatened to sue me. I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm sure that there's nothing he can do, but I can't deal with this anymore. This is too much. This is too much. And that's when I handed over control to another RP faction, which was a really big mistake. I shouldn't have done that. It was a big mistake. Because the thing is, all these factions are vying for control. Now, I was known in the RP community, but I was not like part of any faction, actually. I was kind of like on the sidelines that way. So I was actually the perfect person to run the thing. Because I wasn't like, you can't really accuse me of taking sides. I'm kind of on everybody's side. Kind of neutral, right? But I handed it over to the only people that were willing to take it on. And of course, why they were willing to take it on, it's because then they could do all kinds of, weird censorship and stuff. So that forum went downhill after that. But you know what? I didn't have to deal with people threatening to sue me anymore. So I was happy. And so that was my time in the EVE RP community. I never RP'd in EVE after that because I'm just like, nope, I can't. It got ruined. They ruined it. My goodness, how can this be so hard to drive in when I've got like the giant knobby tires? Why is it like this? So that was the EVE Online RP community. I have no idea how it's doing now because I stopped playing EVE Online. I played for a little bit in like the nullsec gameplay, which is, like I said, it's just camping a gate. That's what you're doing, or you're shooting at a player-owned station, and you gotta do the raid thing. That was fun, but whatever. I'm just happy you're here now. Are you? So then, yeah, I started playing Space Station 13, and Space Station 13 is a little bit different. Like in Space Station 13, it is kind of exciting that you RP a bit. Like even like. The lax servers are kind of classified as like light RP servers, so they're still actually an RP game, but definitely not as serious business for the most part. Even the medium RP servers, like the ones that the Goon servers use. There are some people that are pretty hardcore on there. I'm not. I mean, you've seen me play because. Like, I stream it. But, and Space Station 13 is a good mix. You're not going to end up with, like, these big, long, episodic storylines, but the small storylines that you end up with, like, through a round are pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Okay, how do I use these things again? Okay, it's a log stand, right? But don't I have to, do I have to... Oh, there it is. These log stands don't have little boxes, so you can't use them. You have to go to the yellow box. I also played VG back in my days, yeah. Yeah, I never played, I mainly played, can I just load them into the trailer? Yeah, no. Okay, so I don't want long, I want medium. Can I just... Okay. So we gotta use the crane. So we'll take a little break from our digression to talk about this. So there's a little trick you can do. See, you can have a log loading trailer, or a log trailer, right? But it's kind of cumbersome, and one of the things is that you can just load the logs manually into a long trailer like this, and you can carry more. You can carry about 2 to 3 loads with with just a regular sideboard trailer like this. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't want to deal with log trailers. Sometimes you can grab 2. Sometimes you can just... So I'm just going to manually load these. I might need to get another truck with a log arm to to assist, but kabooms. I can only imagine asking a logging driver to real life to load the logs manually. Oh, they probably do, you know. I'm not kidding. A lot of trucking, you have to manage your own cargo. It's a big part of it. You have to load your own cargo, or you'll have like a swamper and they have to do it. I mean, I have okay, good. I have cousins, and like actually a whole side of my family. Well, not really side of my family, but my cousins and my on my sisters side, or yeah, not cousins. What am I thinking? Nephews. But and their dad, they're all they're all involved in, or they were all involved in drywall delivery. But one of them now is like not in that. He's trying to do other stuff. You got to find yourself. You got to differentiate yourself. You can't all be in the same thing. How are you going to differentiate yourself? How are you going to stand out? So I actually wonder how they're going to actually text. I got to text my sister. Got to text my sister. Get the. Can I use my crane, please? Thank you. Can I pick up 3 at once? What if I like... Come on. No. No. What are you doing? There we go. Let's see. No. No. You can't do 3 at once. 3 at once is not allowed. And it never was. I'm going to have to get another truck with a log crane in here. This is probably going to take longer than if I just did it normally. But you know what? I don't care. It's definitely going to take longer if the logs keep falling out. Come on, get in there. Don't do this to me. No. What if I just, started just dumping logs everywhere and that was the rest of the stream? It's like nothing gets done. I mean, already nothing's getting done. I'm going to need to get another truck with a crane in here so that I can fill up the sideboard trailer appropriately. Yeah, what you do is you manually load the logs, drive it over there with the logs like this, and then load them into a log carrier on the other side where you're dropping them off. And you'll you will have nothing but smooth sailing. Everything will be great. You will be considered an attractive human being. That is how this works. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go get a logging truck. Oops. Not that one, friend. Okay. All the way back here. Let's see, what truck could I get? What truck do I want to use? Could use the Tiga. Could use this one. Yeah, sure. I probably also fit the log carrier on this. Oh, do I need the medium logging trailer? Let's see. Need the crane. And okay, not have the crane and the log carrier front. Okay, well, whatever. Leave the garage. Let's go. Whee! So yeah, that was my long digression into various places that I've done RP in. But yeah, I like Space Station 13 RP. But also, I really like just the gameplay mechanics and stuff. Which is probably why I keep going back. I'll keep going back until they tell me to get lost. But yeah, I play mainly on. I've only ever played really on Goon Station. I played a couple of rounds of Colonial Marines, and I mean Colonial Marines is all right. I think the problem I have with that one is they do get pretty serious business about some things. I remember when I first looked into Colonial Marines. They had all this stuff on their wiki about okay, here's the formations and stuff you got to use, and here's this formation and this one. I'm like, geez, okay, this sounds like it's too much for me. I can't remember all that. But then I actually play the game and nobody does that. It's okay, maybe oh yeah, that okay. Maybe I'll just take the long way. I think that way works if your truck is longer, but yeah, nobody does that. Nobody does the formations and stuff. I've never seen it. Yikes. It just means I have to take the long way. As is our punishment. Our punishment, sirs. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to take the logs to the other side, because I don't know. I'm thinking about doing this. This is a nightmare, but it's no less of a nightmare than the long road. So it's well, might as well just do that. Might as well just do that. I got a lot of trucks, so it's okay. When one gets stuck, you just get another one. When that one gets stuck, you get a third. It's fine. I'm not playing on the hardcore mode where I have to pay $2,000 every time I want to recover. I can just do it. So, I don't have to care about that. I can just keep on trucking. Wow. That's so cool. Oh my god. What's with this framer? The best CM was when people trade regular SS13. There have been humorous moments. Yeah. I watched Tex play it, Black Pants Legion, and it's about the spirit of it. I'm kind of mad they removed the tank, because I wanted to work my way. There was something I did want to try to be a tank operator at some point, but can't now because the tank's been removed. Another one I really like though was Eris Station. I just really like their sprites and the kind of the setting, the world building that they've done on that one. It's pretty good. The only problem with that one is they actually they used to run a 24-hour server, and then they took it down. Now they only run on weekends, and I just forget. I was like, oh yeah, Eris is running. I think they got DDoS or something, and they're like, okay, well, you don't get to have this anymore. Those are the ones I ever played. I never played TG. I guess I kind of played TG on Space Station 14 because that's what it's based on, and the regular servers I think are like the Wizard Den ones, RTG. But yeah. Still need to try some Space Station 14 at some point. Maybe I could make a video. Remember when I used to make videos? Do you remember that? Actually, I'm planning on cutting up the, or at least cutting them into individual rounds and posting them. The ones from the streams a couple days ago. Maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. Tomorrow. You still kind of do. Yeah, exactly. I just don't have a lot of time to edit anymore. So I can't do like the old fancy, like, okay, I'm gonna really put some work into this one. That's why I like streaming. I feel like I can deliver more content. And I like chat, talking with chat and stuff. I feel like that's it's a better format for me. Maybe not a better format for you guys, but it's better for me. Gotta haul this log truck all the way over. Man, look at these giant rocks. Why are so many giant rocks? Why is it like this? I kind of wish there was like a I don't know what I'd call it, like a dozer attachment or something, where you could move the rocks around. The only thing that kind of works is you can use the forklift. You can use the forklift to move rocks out of the way. But it's also pointless because they do tend to, they will actually respawn. The rocks will respawn, and they will harm you. Let's go. Jeez. Giant tires. But these snowdrifts, I think it's fine. Personally, take text. Most of his videos were straight rounds. No little editing. For some really hyper edited ones, which when I watch them, they aren't much different. Yeah. I mean, Tex actually has like people that help him out though. Like, he's got a community. And that helps a lot. That helps a lot. You know what I like about these streams? They're about family. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the channels that you see that are releasing regularly, even ones that don't release that regularly, but have a lot of editing, they usually have editors that are helping. Soviet Womble is actually a good example. Soviet Womble actually refuses to let people edit his videos, which is why it takes him so long to release anything. But when he does release a video, there's actually a lot of community work that went into that, and he's got a community, right? So he's able to do that. But yeah, a lot of the really really edited videos, because to edit a Space Station 13 round, let's say it's an hour, and then, now I'm playing on the RP server pretty much exclusively, and actually the rounds there are longer. We're talking about like a 60-minute round versus a 100-minute round. But on a 60-minute round, it takes about 5 hours, I would say, to edit that and produce it, like from start to finish. I can get it down to 3 if I don't do anything fancy, I don't some of my videos I'd have like a little skit in the beginning or the end, those take longer because I have to do that skit, and usually that involves getting a lot of assets and stuff. Because there was a period for a little bit where I'd do like a little skit at the beginning or the end, and it'd usually be like a reference to something, or just like a little bit of like I don't know, Space Station 13 world building or something like that. But yeah, I don't really do those anymore because I don't think they added that much, and they take a lot of time. Like it's about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours for just like a 10-minute thing, right? Like, but yeah, when you're just editing footage, that it's about 5 minutes per minute of footage ish. So on RP rounds, it takes a lot longer. But yeah, so I try to cut it down as much as possible. My question is the editing of SS worth it in most cases? If it's near full rounds, I can see if it's cut majorly down, but when it's almost all of the round, I don't see it. Well, that's the thing. Like when I release like a full round, the editing is basically, what am I doing? Why did I do that? I just went sloshing around in the pond for nothing. Come on. We don't need to tip here. Let's go. Okay. When the editing is a full round, there's very little editing that goes into it. Especially if I'm really like I can get that. I can get it done in 10 minutes if all I do is just trim the beginning and the end, and then that's it. I put the ending title card on, and that's it. Like when I do that, which is probably what I'm going to do with these rounds that I have on, that I have streamed, but I'm going to put into videos. That's probably all I'm going to do. So it's only like 10 minutes. You can get it done real quick. The rendering takes a while. The rendering takes like 30 minutes because that's basically re-rendering a whole video. But like really quick when the videos are like down to like 30 minutes or so, well, what I've had to do is basically what I have to do is I have to rewatch the entire video. But then I also have to like go through and like cut and trim, condense things out and stuff. So yeah, it all depends on like how much you want to cut, how much you want to trim. If there's things to fix, that's another thing that can take a while, is if you want to fix the audio and whatnot. That can take a while. So yeah, that's editing for you. Sometimes, like when I edited the first few SnowRunner streams, I edited, and those took a while because again, I basically got to watch the whole thing. And then then you got to cut it, everything down, stuff, and yeah. So I'd say it's about 5 minutes per minute of video. That's about what it works out to. And in some cases it's worth it. Some cases I'm just like, no, you know what, I really want one example was the Stories Untold videos that I released. I initially wasn't even going to bother because the audio in the game wasn't quite there. But I was thinking, well, I really like the content of those. I thought I really liked that game, and I thought there was a lot of funny moments in there. So I'm like, okay, well, if I want to do it, what do I got to do? What I did was I basically played through the game again, and then I just recorded the sounds, and then I had to splice the sounds in when the audio was important. So those took a little bit longer to do, but honestly, I am pretty happy with how they turned out. Kind of sad more people didn't watch them, but I understand that. It's not a big channel. Can't always be about that. Sometimes you just gotta make the stuff you want to make. I mean, that's something about like YouTube's algorithm is that it really, it only really pushes certain things. So like, I started as a Space Station 13 guy, and now it's just like the kind of hole that YouTube's got me in. So when I do anything that's not Space Station 13, it just does terribly. And it's like, well, you know what? I do want people to watch my content, but sometimes I just got to do what I want to do. I can't. I'm not going to force myself to play a game that I don't particularly want to play all the time. And nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Another thing that can take a lot of time is thumbnail design. I actually don't even bother with thumbnails anymore, which is, a lot of people would consider that really bad. Because if you listen to anybody who runs a big channel, not only are they doing thumbnails, they're doing multiple thumbnails. They do like 3 or 4, and they'll cycle them out after the video's published, because apparently that's a way to, draw people in. I hate it. I hate it so much, because the point of doing that is basically to make people think they haven't considered watching the video before. Because the thumbnail's different, right? And most people just look at the thumbnail. So I really hate it when I've watched a video and then I come on my computer and like I'm on a different account. Like the account on the TV is different than the account that's on my computer. And the thumbnail's different. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've watched this video. Sometimes I even click on it again. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've watched this video already. So that stuff I really hate. Like the stuff that YouTube and the algorithm makes a person do is just beyond frustrating. All right, I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? Let's change a truck to this one. Okay, so we'll restore the crane. Maybe what I'll do is back it up, and I'll put it over here, and that way it's easy to load more logs into the back of the trailer. Clickbaiting titles makes me never watch them again. Drives me nuts. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the people I like to watch do clickbait titles, and I like their content, so I just kind of like, well, what do I do? But when you consume political content on YouTube, it's all clickbait titles. I don't know why that is. I guess that's just plays well with that audience. I don't particularly like it. I think that after you've seen enough of them, you just know, oh, that's just a clickbait title. I still want to watch it because it's from somebody I want to watch, but what do you do, right? That's the market. The market is the market is selecting for only the best. It's not. It's not the market. It is just YouTube. YouTube makes people do that. They make the system. There we go. Okay. There we go. I can load up these logs now. More logs. Can I? There we go. Yeah, see, now I can load up the rear of the trailer too and get even more logs. I think it's like 3 to make a fully packed trailer, so you get enough logs in here. A little awkward. Maybe we can see what happens. Just drop it. I said drop it. No. Wah wah. Let's see if I can pick it up. Why? Because I don't like littering. Okay. Nope. It's like playing the claw game. Oh, the claw's loose. What do you do? You didn't get your prize. You have to put in another token. Oh, you almost had it. Oh, it slipped out. There we go. All right. Loading up logs. It's a very demanding activity. This is making me think of like Elite Dangerous. Whenever you click on certain like sensor things and stuff in Elite Dangerous, it's like activities. And it's like you can like, you know, do bounty hunting or something. And so here it's like activities, load logs. I actually don't mind this stuff. I mean, you know, I played Farming Simulator to do this, to basically do this. No, what are we doing? 'Cause I never grew any crops. I just logged. There we go. Might not be able to put much more in here. We'll try, but I'll probably end up losing a bunch. Also running out of gas, so that's exciting. Isn't that great? Okay. Dude, that was a butt joke. Oh. Well, thank you. Dude. Don't dude me. The only dude I want to be hearing about is Deuteronomy. Because I'm a God-fearing Christian. It's not true. It is untrue. At least 2 parts I've been, but at least. Let's see, let's load up my final. Let's load up another log here. I thought it was a Cats reference at first. That's true, I mean, you know. There's no reason why I can't be both. Alright. Oh, got a lot of logs in there. There we go. Ugh, but I think there I'm going to have to leave it because it's getting late. And my baby's been getting up early because she doesn't go to sleep. And then she wakes up early because apparently overtired babies are more likely to wake up early. It's like a vicious cycle. Isn't that great? Isn't that nice? I want a fish one. Give me a fish one. Totem SP2 fear staffies. Streams notice anglers. It's true. All right. So I think that's going to do it for me for tonight. But thanks everybody for hanging out. And I will see you all next time. Bye for now.